Mexican fan palm. Right here. Big fan palms.
Oh,
They got them all over Tempe. 8 million of them. All you need is a chunk of it.
Can you carve one out of a piece of mesquite? Have you tried that?
Why not? I haven't, but you can. It's wood.
It's pretty hard.
Well, this is pretty hard. These are slow growth palm trees around here. That one over on the
Is it generally pretty softwood?
generally, these logs that I have right now didn't grow up near a sprinkler, so these are pretty hard. That's why I've been beating on this thing, you know. But they're generally, these Mexican fan palms are softwood. You know.
Alright, so aloha and welcome to the Arizona Aloha Festival for 2019. Welcome to Halimana'o, the annex. This is our annex. Halimana'o means House of Knowledge. This is my favorite part of festival because this is where we have experiential things like what we're doing here with Ray Kiefer, Tiki-Ray. He's going to teach us today about carving your own tiki. But we have a whole host of things going on. And I'd also like to thank Polynesian Pearls for sponsoring us today. Excuse me.
Hi, I'm Tiki-Ray. How are you doing today?
Hello.
I'm into tiki. I love tikis. I've always loved tikis, and my dad went to Vegas when I was a little kid and brought back this little coin from the Sands Hotel. It had this moai on it. And I thought that was the coolest thing, this cool little coin. And they brought me a little tiki pendant. Everyone used to wear these things in the 70s. If you're that old enough to remember and stuff. They had little jewel eyes and all that stuff. And I've just always been fascinated with tiki. I'd be riding my Schwinn around a place in the next town, and they had a sea and jungle shop. And I'd walk in there, and there's tikis everywhere. There's puffer fish float lamps hanging from the ceiling, Japanese fish floats, netting everywhere, the hollow matting. It just, the whole place is like, the next door was this big office building, but then you've got this sea and jungle shop, and it was just amazing. It blew me away. It was like going to Disneyland and seeing the adventure, you know, the tiki room, the adventure rides, and all the kinds of stuff. I don't know. I've just been drawn to this all my life. But then finally, I got my first house, and I got a neat little backyard, but it needs something. And I said, you know, why don't I start carving tikis and stuff? This is about 25 years ago. I do construction. I had a big glue lamp piece of wood and stuff like that, and I just got out there and started playing with it. And after a couple hours, it's like, that's pretty cool. I got a little tiki. It wasn't my best tiki, but you know, it got me started in the thing. Then eventually, a neighbor told me that there's an old lot up the street here. Let's go up there and get that lot. There's an old palm tree lot. What? You know, so we ran up there and grabbed that thing, and I carved my first real, you know, log tiki, 7-footer with just a 3/4 inch chisel. You can do circles, you can do straight cuts. It's just a lot more cuts because it's only so wide. You can only do a little at a time, but you just keep digging around and you can do that. You guys can make your own tikis for your own yard. It doesn't have to be, this is Mexican fan palm. These kind of palms up here, you see them all over Tempe. They're all over everywhere, and everyone cuts them up and no one wants them. You know, if you see them cut them down, just grab one, take it home, let it sit out there for a month or two, dry out. You strip off the outer bark with the chisel, or if you have a draw knife, if you have a grinder, you can take that stuff off and just get it down to bare wood. But you get beautiful grains, if you can see on these things. After you get that bark off there, look at the grain on this thing. It's just amazing wood out here. I'm into something called tiki culture, and it's basically back in World War II, you had all these guys went over to the South Pacific. They're out there fighting for their country and stuff, but they're stuck on a desert island. So what do? They put a couple of crates